Hello, everyone, and welcome to this 2-day masterclass on how to take the focus off of your body and weight loss. I am so excited. I am so freaking pumped to be here. If you are watching, say hello in the comments. If you are catching the replay, #replay. I always love to see who is here interacting live with me. This is going to be such an incredible next 2 days. I am fired up. I am so freaking excited. We have Iris. Hello, Iris. Marlo, my badass membership client. Michelle is my membership client. Brittany's my academy client. Hello, you guys. Courtney's here. Alana's here. Carly's here. So good to have you. Rita's on. Hello, Leslie. Amazing membership client. So good. Okay, welcome you guys. As a reminder, this is a 2-day masterclass. So today I'm going to be live here in the Facebook group, and then tomorrow I'm going to be on Zoom. Okay. Now, before we go ahead and dive in, hey, Jackie, hey, Shelly, Donna is in the house. Shelly is here. Lydia's here. All of you guys are just popping on. This is amazing. You are so welcome. I want you guys to be super interactive in the chat. If you guys are a client of mine or you're new here, I love interaction in the chat. Cindy's here. Cindy's my membership client. I want you guys to be really interactive in the chat. We're going to have so much fun. Andrea's here. Ellen, my membership client. Hello. Okay. So before we dive in, you guys know, like, I love having fun. So we're actually going to do a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway. Who's excited? Because masterclasses are just so much more fun when there is a giveaway. Okay. So all you need to do to answer, all you need to do to enter is leave a rating and a review on the podcast. So the Ditch Decade Diets podcast is what my podcast is called. If you leave a rating and a review on the podcast and you just screenshot it, I'll actually just drop the link there in the chat. So if you leave a rating and a review on the Ditch Decade Diets podcast and you just screenshot it, because it takes a few days for me to actually see, if you screenshot it and you just message me, you'll be entered to win the giveaway. So that's one way of entering it. Or the second way, you can share any of my posts or my reels to your Instagram stories and tag me. That's it. Okay. So the ways to enter the giveaway is option 1, you leave a rating and review on the Ditch Decade Diets podcast, screenshot it and message me. Or you can share any of my posts, any of my reels to your Instagram story and tag me so I can see it, and you're going to be entered to win. I'm going to be choosing one person to win a $111 credit to use towards any of my programs. Okay, whether that's my membership, my academy, my body image program coming up, you will get $111 to use towards any of my programs. Okay, Lisa's here, Stephanie, hello, Linda, Diane, Leela. Okay, amazing. So who's freaking fired up about that? I'm super excited. I will be choosing the winner tomorrow. So if you can do that today, I will be choosing the winner tomorrow, and it's gonna be incredible. Okay. Okay. So that's the giveaway. Now, today is day 1. Today is going to be focused on how to take the focus off of your body and weight loss. You are probably here in this masterclass for 2 main reasons. Either number 1, you know you are obsessed with how your body looks. You know you're focusing way too much on weight loss, and you know that that's holding you back from ending binge eating. That's the first one. So you're like, I know I'm obsessive with my body. I know I'm focusing way too much on weight loss and it's holding me back. Or number 2, you're feeling uncomfortable in your own skin. You're binging, even though you're not really dieting. You're not really restricting. You're trying to release your food rules. You've stopped dieting and you're still binging, and you're like, what the heck? Maybe you can relate to both. Maybe you can relate to one of them. Who here in the chat, let me know, who here knows you're obsessed with the way your body looks. You know you're too focused on weight loss and you're terrified of weight gain. Can you relate with that one? Drop a me in the chat if you're like, yeah, that's me. Yep, I know I'm a little obsessed with the way that my body looks. And I'm terrified of weight gain, and I cannot just stop focusing on my body. Like, I cannot stop focusing on the way that I look. Yes, me. Linda said me. Dorota said me. Yep, definitely me, me, me. That's the first category. Now, Maria says yes. Brittany says me. So now, who here knows that you're uncomfortable in your own skin, you're binging, but you're like not even dieting anymore? You're like, you're releasing some of your food rules, you're allowing yourself to enjoy the foods that you love, and you're like, why am I still binging? I'm not even dieting. I don't track my food. I'm slowly allowing myself to enjoy certain foods, but I'm still binging. Drop a me in the chat if you can relate to the second one. Drop a me in the chat. Yes, me, right? So I'm going to talk about each one of these, and regardless if you're one of them or you're both, it doesn't really matter. You're here in the right place, okay? This is me described to a T, and I'm so frustrated, yes. So I want to talk about the first one first, okay? You know you're obsessed over the way your body looks. You know that you're focusing way too much on weight loss. Now, what I will say is some coaches will tell you, you cannot have health and fitness goals. You can't care about feeling good in your own skin. You just gotta love your body. You just gotta accept your body. And that's it. And I'm here to tell you that's BS, okay? You can have health and fitness goals. It's okay to have the desire to lose weight. You're allowed to want to change your body. But if that is all that you're focusing on, if that is all that you're focusing on, you will sabotage and you will have more binges. That is a straight up fact. Because here's what happens. You're so worried about the number on the scale going down. You believe that you need to eat a certain way. Diet culture tells you, if you want to lose weight and you want to look a certain way, do X, Y, Z, work out more, eat less, don't have the chocolate, do more cardio, get protein in at every single meal. And then that becomes ingrained into your brain. So anytime you're making a meal, anytime you're going into the kitchen, anytime you're grabbing a snack, you're obsessing over what you're eating. The way you feel in your body and this obsession about looking a certain way impacts what you choose to eat or what you don't choose to eat. So you go into the pantry and you really want cookies and you're like, they look so good, but I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't have it. So you know what? I'm going to have the blueberries. Maybe I should just have some yogurt instead, right? Like that's probably like a healthier alternative. Like I'm just going to choose the blueberries. I'm going to go for the healthier snack. How many of you guys think about food a lot? Drop a yes in the chat if you're like, yeah, that's me. Like I'm like, when I decide to open up the pantry and I really want the cookies, I'm like, should I have the cookies or should I have the blueberries? Should I have the yogurt? Like you're just thinking about food all day. Diet culture tells you, become obsessed. Have the healthier option. Watch what you eat. Don't have the cookie. You shouldn't be honoring your cravings. Watch your portions. You better choose the healthier option. You better choose the lowest calorie option. And again, you better not honor your cravings. Jamie, you've literally changed my life. Oh, I love this. All of those things are the reason why you're having more binges and ultimately feeling uncomfortable in your own skin. Because how do you feel when you're in the kitchen and you're opening up the pantry and you want the chocolate or you want the cookies or whatever it is? You're like, I really want that. And you don't allow yourself to have it. Is that a good feeling? No. You become obsessive. You literally become impulsive. It literally drives you to think about food so much more. And you guys hear me say this all the time. You want what you can't have. You want what you can't have. And if you're so focused on your body, if you're so focused on weight loss, you aren't going to be choosing the food option that you really want. You're going to choose the food option you believe you should be eating. Drop should in the chat. You're not going to, if you're so obsessive about the way that your body looks, you're not going to choose the food option that you know is going to be satisfying for you, the food option that you really want. You're going to choose the food option you believe you should be eating. How often do you have the blueberries or you have the healthier alternative and you eat it and you're not satisfied? Like you literally have the blueberries and you're like, okay, that was good, but like, I'm not satisfied. Okay, I'm going to try some yogurt. Okay, you have some yogurt. Okay, that was good, but it wasn't the chocolate that I actually wanted. So I'm still not satisfied. So I'm going to have some dark chocolate. Okay, it was good, but like, I really want the chocolate. I want the other chocolate. So, okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of this. I'm gonna have a little bit of that. And then next thing you know, you've eaten so much and you're full, but you're not satisfied. And then you go and end up having the chocolate that you really wanted in the first place. Can you relate? Can you relate? Can you relate? Can you relate? You ended up binging on the chocolate because you didn't honor your cravings. You were fighting against your cravings. Thinking, this is what I have to do to lose weight. I have to say no. If I need to lose weight, if I need to feel better in my own skin, I cannot have the cookies. I cannot have the chocolate. So I got to have the blueberries and then the yogurt and then the grapes and then the almonds and then this. It backfires. You end up consuming way more calories, binging and sabotaging. This does not happen when you aren't focused so much on the way your body looks. Not because you don't care about your body, but because you know that honoring your cravings is important. You know the importance of honoring your cravings to have less binges. If you would have just had the chocolate that you actually wanted, you would have been saving yourself so many calories, right? So with this example, there could be two people, okay? Carly says, story of my life. I see you, Carly. There could be two people. So person one is like, I'm craving chocolate, so I'm going to have some chocolate. They go into the cupboards, they have some chocolate. There's no scarcity. It's like, I want chocolate, so I'm going to go get the chocolate. There's no all or nothing mentality. Like they know that they want it, so they have it. There's no limits. There's no restrictions. They're not dieting. They're not focusing on like, okay, how many calories am I going to have to burn off if I have this piece of chocolate? Like they don't say like, oh, I had chocolate during the day, so I'm just going to binge at night. They don't get into that mentality. They crave chocolate. They open up the cabinets, they have some chocolate, and they move on with their day. The other person is like, I want the chocolate, but I need to lose weight. I'm so scared of my body changing. I'm terrified of weight gain. My body can't change. The scale needs to go down. I'm so uncomfortable in my own skin. I can't have the chocolate. So I'm going to have the yogurt. And I'm going to have the blueberries. I'm going to have the dark chocolate. And I'm going to have the muffin. And I'm going to have the oatmeal. Then I'm going to have the grapes. And I'm going to have the almonds. And you know what? Frig, I just want the chocolate. I already ate so much, so screw it. I'm just going to binge on the entire chocolate bar. Who do you believe is going to feel better in their own skin and achieve a healthier weight? Think about food less, think about their body less, have more mental real estate in their mind, be way healthier, and maintain a healthy weight long term. Person one or person two? Let me know in the chat box. Who do you believe is going to be actually healthier? Maintain a healthy weight long term. Not think about food all day long. Person one or person two? Who do you believe is going to be healthier, feel way better in their own skin, not think about food all day long? Person one or person two? The first person, because the first person is going to achieve a healthier weight. They're not going to be thinking about food or their body all day long. They're like, Diane, I get you. They're not thinking about food all day long. They're like, I'm craving this, so I'm gonna honor the craving and I'm not gonna think about it for the rest of the night. Boom, chakalaka. Compared to the second person, where they're actually eating way more because, oh my gosh, I gotta choose the lowest calorie option. Oh my God, I'm not satisfied. And then you end up binging and consuming way more calories. The obsession is so unhealthy. Stress is so unhealthy. Thinking about food all day long is so unhealthy. Restricting all day and then binging is so unhealthy. If you want to feel so damn good in your own skin, you got to be healthy. And I don't mean healthy in terms of you got to eat chicken and broccoli every single meal. I mean, you can't be obsessing over everything that you consume. Stress is the worst thing for your health. And when you're stressing over everything that you eat and you're barely eating, and then you consume thousands of calories, that's hard on your body. That's not health. That's actually preventing you from reaching a healthy weight and feeling really good in your own skin because you're just yo-yoing. And I understand this fear of, I don't want to honor my cravings. I can't honor my cravings. I'm so terrified to honor my cravings. I can't honor my cravings, but I literally just nip that in the butt. Because somebody who's terrified of honoring their cravings is going to be consuming way more calories than the person who honors their cravings and can move on. Now, you might say, but Lorna, when I honor my cravings, I always spiral into a binge. Whenever I honor my cravings, I just end up binging. And that might be the case. That might be the case because you haven't healed your relationship with food. You haven't healed your relationship with your body. You're still obsessing over the way you look. So when you have the chocolate and you're like, okay, I'm honoring my cravings, but you're judging yourself the whole time. You're beating yourself up the whole time. When you have a healthy self-image, you don't judge your food choices. When you feel confident and comfortable in your own skin, you don't restrict. You restrict because you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. But you're not going to feel better in your own skin if you keep on restricting because that's going to lead to more binges. So if you're the type of person that's like, okay, Lorna, I allow myself to honor the cravings and I just can't stop. Well, again, if you haven't healed the relationship with your body, you're going to be judging yourself. You shouldn't be eating this. You said you wanted to lose weight. Why are you eating the cookies? You said you wanted to lose weight. Judgment, guilt, shame. Those things block your body's ability to experience satisfaction and pleasure. So you're not even tasting the food. And you guys all know when you're binging, it's like you don't even taste it. Right? When you have a healthy relationship with food, you don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. When you have a healthy relationship with your body, you're not judging yourself. You're not like, oh, you shouldn't be eating that because you said blah, 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 blah. You just have it. If you're obsessing over your body, stressing over weight loss, you are always going to be restricting and binging. Let me say that again. If you are always obsessing over your body, stressing over weight loss, you're going to always be restricting and you're always going to be binging. You don't want that. Because you're either going to crazily restrict because you're like, I need to look a certain way, so I need to restrict, or you're going to have a day where you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. And it's so easy when you're uncomfortable to say, screw it, I'm just going to binge. I'm so uncomfortable and it feels far away to feel comfortable in my own skin. Like, do you feel that? Do you feel that? Where you're like, I am so uncomfortable in my own skin, but it feels far away to actually be at a place where I can feel comfortable. So since I'm already so uncomfortable and I feel so far away from like where I want to be, screw it. I'm just going to finish the last row of cookies. I'm going to just finish the last tub of ice cream because I'm already so uncomfortable. You feel that? I'm probably not going to feel good on my own skin, which is not true. You absolutely will. But in your mind, when you think it's so far away to feel comfortable in your own skin, and you feel like you've regressed so much. You feel like you've let yourself go, which again, it's not true. But when you feel like you let yourself go, it's easy to say, screw it. I'm so far behind. I already put on weight. I'm already so uncomfortable. I'm just going to binge. Who is guilty of this? Drop guilty below. Don't feel bad. I'm just asking. So on point with my thoughts. It's numbing out, which is so horrible. Oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. Maybe you have like celiac or food sensitivities, and you know there's certain foods that bloats you. So it's like, okay, well, I know that these foods bloat me, so I'm gonna go find all the other foods that bloat me, and I'm going to eat them because it's my opportunity. I'm already bloated, right? When you have a healthy relationship with your body, you don't sabotage and say, I'm already bloated, I might as well eat these foods that bloat me. That is self-sabotage. When you have a healthy relationship, hey Jen, when you have a healthy relationship with your body, you say, I'm bloated, I don't feel the best, and it's probably not the best idea to eat XYZ food that also bloats me, because that's not self-respect. That's not self-love. That is punishment. And my body doesn't deserve punishment. And the best part is, if you can do that, you can say no to certain foods that don't make you feel well without feeling like you're restricting. I had a lot of gut issues, stomach issues, bloating issues, and I couldn't just eat necessarily like whatever I wanted because I needed to be mindful of my stomach. And when I was struggling with body image and I was binging, I would always get into the screw it mentality. I'm like whatever, like I am so uncomfortable right now. I'm so bloated. So I'm going to go eat the bread that I normally don't eat. And I'm going to eat the chocolate that has dairy in it because it's my opportunity. I can't do this tomorrow, but I'm already bloated today. And then tomorrow I'm going to do better. Right? It's the screw it mentality. Or I literally would not eat all day. I would not eat all day. If I knew I had to go somewhere, I'm like, I don't want to look bloated in this dress. I'm just going to not eat all day. And then, of course, I would come home and binge, but that's not self-respect. When I healed my relationship with food and my body, I can now easily say no to foods that don't make me feel well without it feeling like I'm depriving myself or without it feeling like restriction, because I know it's not that I can't have them, but I respect myself way too much to be eating foods that don't make me feel well. I take good care of my body. I don't not eat all day before going to a social event because I respect my body and I know that that's not self-love. Would you ever tell a child, you can't eat today because you're going to be in a bathing suit? Like, you would never say that. But how many of you guys are like, I can't eat because I'm going to go see this person, or I'm going to go to this wedding and I have to restrict leading up to it, or I'm going to a social event tonight, or I'm going to be in a bathing suit, I'm just not going to eat so that I don't look bloated. That is not self-respect. Because what does that do? That literally just, like, that's torture for your body, number one. But then also number two, as soon as you have the moment to eat and you're home alone, binge, 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 binge. So again, do you see how you being so focused on the way that you look, how it's sabotaging you? Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see the correlation between the obsession with how your body looks and what you choose to eat or what you don't choose to eat? When you take the focus off of the way that your body looks and weight loss, and you focus on actually respecting your body, you're going to feel so much better in your body. You're going to nourish your body. And you still get to enjoy all of your favorite foods because you can stop when you're full. You don't have the all or nothing mentality. You're able to be mindful of certain foods that don't make you feel well and see that from a pure place of self-love and being so kind to your body. You know how good that feels? You know how good it feels to be kind to your body? It feels so good to take good care of your body. That is what you want. For so many years, you starved your body, you treated your body poorly, you didn't eat, and then you ate so much, and you were calling yourselves names, you were telling yourselves you weren't good enough. What you really want is to take good care of your body. And when you do that, you feel amazing. You feel light, you feel energetic, you feel confidence, you feel sexy in your own skin. When you respect your body, not starve your body, not punish yourself with exercise, not call yourself names, not compare yourself, but you actually take care of the little one inside of you. Now, I will also say this. Let me say this. On your journey to healing your relationship with food and your body, you don't have to gain weight. I personally think one of the biggest misconceptions is like, when it comes to having a healthy relationship with food in my body, is I'm going to gain weight. That's not true. Who said that? You don't have to. Who said that? If you're eating whatever the heck you want and not actually caring about how you feel, yes, but I don't do that in my world. All my clients, you guys know that. It's about respecting your body. I did not gain 1,000,000 pounds. I am actually the healthiest weight that I've ever been without dieting, without spending hours in the gym, without tracking my food or removing my favorite foods from my diet. Why? Why am I at the healthiest weight? Because I healed my relationship with food. I healed my body image. I stopped focusing on how much I look, how I looked. And ironically, I released weight. Let me say that again. When I stopped obsessing over the way that I looked, ironically, I released weight. Why? I talked about this. I honor my cravings, and therefore I don't binge. I have a healthy relationship with exercise. So every day I move my body from a place of self-love. I listen to my body. I trust my body. I don't think about food all day long. You don't have to gain weight, but you do need to surrender and release the fear of weight gain, because the fear will keep you stuck restricting and binging. The fear of weight gain is going to cause you to not honor your cravings and therefore eat 5 other million foods to try to satisfy your craving and then end up binging. Your fear of weight gain is going to cause you to always choose the food items that are the lowest calorie, not the most satisfying. And because you're not satisfied, you're going to spiral into a binge. The fear of weight gain is going to hold you back. And this typically stems from a very young age, right? You started dieting at a very young age, and you were told, maybe you were told, you need to lose weight. You were either told you need to lose weight, you were told thunder thighs, you were told you're fat, you were told you need to go on a diet, whatever the case may be. And let me know in the chat if you feel comfortable. What was it for you? Like, did somebody call you a name? Did somebody comment on your body? Did somebody tell you you need to lose weight? Maybe it was a parent, maybe a doctor. One of my clients in the membership, we had a conversation, and her doctor told her at a very young age, like, you need to lose weight. So did somebody say that you needed to lose weight? Did somebody call you fat? Many of you guys know my story. I got called fat in grade 8. And that shit gets ingrained into your brain. It doesn't go bye-bye. It gets ingrained into your brain. Yes, going through puberty. Let's say I was bigger than the other girls in middle school and just felt uncomfortable. Yes, my dad. Milk bottle legs to my mom. I don't want to pass this on to my children. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. So let's say somebody told you you need to lose weight. That thought inside of your mind, you need to lose weight, it literally is the only thought that you think of in your mind all day long. It's ingrained into your brain. That's all you think about when you're out to dinner. That's all you're thinking about when you're looking at the menu. It's all you're thinking about when you're making breakfast. It's all you're thinking about when you're working out. It's all you're thinking about when you're cooking dinner. It's all you're thinking about when you wake up and you go to bed. I need to lose weight. 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 It's all you think about. And because you have this thought inside of your mind, I need to lose weight, you obsess over needing to lose weight, because if somebody tells you you better do something, you're like, I need to do it. And then you obsess over everything that you eat. And again, the problem is then you go for the lowest calorie option and you're always dismissing your cravings. And I said that will inevitably lead to more binges. And how do you feel after a binge? Can you let me know in the chat, like, how do you feel after a binge? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel in your body after a binge? You most likely beat yourself up. You feel bad because you know that you're not just sabotaging, but you get mad at yourself because you're like, what are you doing? You said you wanted to lose weight. Like, you said you were uncomfortable in your own skin, so why are you having chocolate? You said you were uncomfortable in your own skin, so why are you eating ice cream? You said you wanted to lose weight, so why did you order pizza? You said you were never going to binge again. It's the frustration, it's the negative self-talk, it's the what the heck are you doing? Right? You feel disgusted, like a failure, horrible, disgusting, sad, mad, guilt, shame, disappointment, disgusting. And most people go into self-beat up mode. You don't need more self-beat up. You don't need more self-beat up. That's the last thing that you need. Can I say this? You are so hard on yourself. The last thing you need is more self-beat up. And sometimes you might believe I deserve it because I know better. I know I shouldn't be doing this. So why am I still doing it? I deserve to beat myself up. You don't deserve to beat yourself up. How do you feel after beating yourself up? You don't feel better about yourself. After a binge, someone who is obsessive over their body, somebody who's obsessive over the way that their body looks, after a binge, it's very common for them to restrict and deprive themselves. Use exercise as punishment to make up for all the calories. And that's going to lead into another binge. Right? So that's one person, they're so obsessed about their way their body looks, they just binge. They're like, oh my God, now I can't eat tomorrow. I got to go on the treadmill and I got to do 20,000 steps instead of 10,000 steps because, oh my gosh, I ate so much. Compared to somebody else who has a binge, but they're in this for the long term. They're ready to sustainably heal their relationship with food and have a healthy self-image. So if they binge, they can get mad at themselves and they can be frustrated, but they remind themselves that this is a process. They remind themselves what they want more than anything is freedom, is balance, is consistency, is sustainability. They want to stop their binge eating. They want to feel comfortable in their own skin. And they know that they literally spent the majority of their life focusing on weight loss, beating themselves up, yo-yo dieting, and that led them into the diet binge cycle. So they don't want to do that anymore. Do you see the difference? This person over here is so obsessive about the way that their body looks. So they have a binge, they don't eat all day, or they restrict breakfast, or they, restrict, and then they spend hours, trying to burn off the calories, which is going to lead into another binge, compared to this person who might have a binge, but they're like, okay, I'm not happy about this, but I'm not going to restrict because I know that I've literally spent 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years of my life restricting, over-exercising, and that just led me into these horrible cycles. And I don't want that. So if I don't want that, I know that I have to do things differently. How many of you guys want to be free? How many of you guys are like done with beating yourselves up and you don't want to be obsessing over the number on the scale? You don't want to have negative self-talk. You're done with restricting. You don't want to spend hours in the gym. You want to stop binge eating. You want to feel confident in your own skin. You want to stop yo-yo dieting and losing and gaining the same weight every single month. You have to be willing to do things differently. And it's not that you don't care about your health. It's not that you don't care about the way that your body looks. But you know, if you want to feel better in your own skin, you can't be obsessing over weight loss and the number on the scale. Because how many of you guys spent the majority of your life focusing on weight loss and the way that your body looks? How many of you guys have done that? You're like 40 years of dieting, Jamie. You've spent the majority of your life focusing on weight loss and dieting and the way that you looked. So if you want a different result, binge-free, confidence in your own skin, you cannot keep doing what you've always done, because then you're going to get the same result. 50 years. I did this. Okay, for me it was 10 years. It doesn't matter if it was 10, 20, 30, it doesn't matter. I was focusing on being smaller. I was tracking my food. And all that did, I was focusing on weight loss. All that did was make me yo-yo for 10 years of my life. I'd lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds, lose 10 pounds, gain 10 pounds, lose weight, gain weight, restrict like crazy, and then binge. Facts. Yes. I binged the most when I was the most obsessed with how I looked. I binged the most when I was the most obsessed with how I looked. I was terrified to not be focusing on weight loss, to not be focusing on my body. I was terrified because it's all I knew. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that. I'm like, what do I do? All I know is dieting. Like, all I've ever focused on was like being smaller and like just lose weight and just eat less and work out more. Like, that's all I knew. That's all I knew. But in 2018, my binges were the worst. 2018, the binges were the worst it's ever been. And I told myself, this obsession is causing me to binge. The tracking, the weighing, the measuring, the step on the scale every day, the look at your watch, how many calories did you burn? Did you close your ring? All of that was making me binge more. So if you actually want to achieve a healthy weight, how many of you guys want to achieve a healthy weight? You're like, I'm freaking done with this yo-yo BS. Like, I want to achieve a healthy weight. I want to feel so good in my own skin. I don't want to think about food. I don't want to think about calories. I'm friggin' exhausted. Please. I just want to feel good in my own skin. I want to just be a healthy weight and just not have to freaking diet again. If you want that, you have to stop dieting. And I know it feels backwards because you've been told if you want to lose weight, like if you want to achieve a healthy weight, you got to diet. You got to focus on weight loss. You got to be obsessive. But how has that been working out? You lost the weight. I know you did, but it's come back on. Not because you're broken, okay? You are not broken. You are the most badass human being that I know. But the weight comes back on because number one, you haven't fixed why you keep putting on weight in the first place, because the unhealthy relationship with food and an unhealthy self-image. But also number two, you are so obsessive, which causes you to be extremely restrictive. And your body can't handle the restrictions. You're inevitably going to binge. And that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And then you put on more weight. And then that causes you to freak out. You're like, oh my gosh, I I put on weight. Oh my God, I need to go back to the smaller version of myself. So then you diet again. I remember everyone telling me like, Lorna's so fit. I was the healthy one in the friend group. I was the fit one in the friend group. And I literally was like terrified to like see my friends because I'm like, did my body change? It's been like a week and I'm like, did my body change? Like, do I look fat? Do I look okay in this outfit? It was like, it was never like throw on an outfit and just head out the door. I'm like, that would be nice. This years ago, but I'm like, I need to try on the outfit and not eat all day. Like I said, not eat all day so I don't look bloated. These are extremes. When you go to extremes and you lose the weight, you're going to gain the weight back. Because number one, it's extreme. Nobody can maintain that. But if you don't heal your relationship with food in your body, you didn't actually get to the root of why the weight keeps on coming back on. So what ends up happening is you lose the weight. How many of you guys have gotten compliments? Like somebody comments, oh my God, you look amazing. What are you doing? Like you receive all this love. You receive all this validation. How many of you guys have been there before? I know I have. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Oh my God, you look amazing. Right? All this validation, all these comments, like, what are you doing? And then when you receive all these compliments and all this validation and all this like attention, what do? You put even more pressure on yourself to not lose it. Have you been there? Not only do you put pressure on yourself, the entire 8-week challenge or the 8-week diet that you went on and you restricted like crazy and you lost weight, but now you put pressure on yourself because I can't let this go. You're putting pressure on yourself. I can't let this go because now everybody knows me as this person that looks smaller and I'm receiving all these compliments and everyone's noticing. So if I gain weight, then people are probably going to make comments that you gained weight. I don't want that to happen. Okay. Say no to the cookies. Just skip carbs for dinner. Just go on another hour on the treadmill. What? And it's easy. It's easy to think once I lose the weight, I'm going to have the chocolate. Once I lose the weight, I'm going to be so happy. Once I lose the weight, I'm going to go out for dinner and I can order the pizza because I'm in my body. I can order the pizza and I'm going to be able to go out with my friends and life is just going to be amazing. But you lose the weight, but because you're still obsessing over the way your body looks, and you actually haven't healed your body image and worked through the comments that were said to you at a very young age, you need to lose weight, thunder thighs, whatever it was, you still think, I can't go out for dinner with my friends because I don't want to eat more calories. I can't put on this weight. I have to maintain this. Well, I can't have the chocolate because I have to maintain this now. It is pressure regardless. Pressure to lose the weight, and then it's also pressure to maintain it because everyone saw me in this smaller body. I can't put on weight. I don't want somebody to comment like, whoa, you gained weight, or like, whoa, you let yourself go. Do you see how obsessing over the way your body looks is causing you to stay in the diet binge cycle? Whether you lost weight before and you've gotten into a smaller body and you're like, I can't let this go, or you're obsessing over how you look and you're just so focused on losing weight, it's an obsession. Because the weight comes back on. The weight comes back on because, again, you haven't healed. And then the weight comes back on and then you feel worse. You feel worse about yourself versus if you just stayed at the same weight. You guys feel me? Like if you lost weight and then the weight came back on, but even if it came back on and you were at that same weight before, you feel worse because it's like, it feels like you let yourself go. It feels like, oh, I let myself go. You're not letting yourself go. You're not lazy. The weight comes back on because you haven't healed the part of you that was called fat, that was called thunder thighs, that believed she didn't look good enough, that believed I'm not worthy unless I look a certain way. You need to understand why you feel the need to keep going on a diet and change and fix your body. Because a smaller body is not going to make you happy if you're still thinking about food all day. A smaller body is not going to make you happy if you're still obsessing over, should I eat this? Should I not eat this? A smaller body is not going to make you happy if you're still not going to social events because, well, I don't look like how I used to look. A smaller body isn't going to make you happier if you're still comparing your body to your small friend. Or you're looking back at old photos on your phone and you're making yourself feel like garbage because, oh my God, I used to think I was fat. Oh my gosh, I looked amazing back then. Well, first of all, that just goes to show you that being in a smaller body isn't actually what you want. But being in a smaller body is not going to make you happy if you're having these obsessive thoughts and you still feel like you're not good enough and you see somebody else and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't look like her. Deep down, you know you don't want to be dieting. Deep down, you know you don't want to be eating plain egg whites and broccoli all day. You don't want to be spending hours in the gym. Like, you're done with that. The way to feeling more confident in your own skin is not through not eating. It's not through punishing yourself with exercise. It's not through starving yourself. It's through respecting your body, eating when you're hungry, not just pushing it off because you're having a bad body image day, actually showing up to the workout class and making your body feel good even when you're bloated, taking photos with your family because you want to have memories to look back on. Maybe not looking back at old photos because you know that just makes you feel like crap. Right? Respecting your body, not punishing your body. Put in the chat box, respect versus punishment. Respect versus punishment. Drop that in the chat. You want to feel better in your own skin? The reason you're not there yet is because you keep punishing yourself. Just eat less. Don't eat this. Oh my gosh, you're such a failure. Oh my gosh, you better go over exercise. Punishment, 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 punishment. What I can help you do is learn how to respect the body that you're in, and you will get to a healthy weight. You'll feel so damn good in your own skin when you actually start respecting your body. You will not get there by punishing yourself. And also, you can't maintain a body size that you were not meant to live in. Let me say that again. When you're punishing yourself and you're just eating the plain egg whites and you're on the, you're on the elliptical for freaking 2 hours and you're, starving yourself and you've lost the weight, you can't maintain a body size that you were not meant to live in. And some of you guys are trying to maintain a body size that you literally can't, you can't live in. And I'm not saying you can't feel comfortable in your own skin. Oh, believe me, you will absolutely get there and you can feel so damn good in your own skin and I can help you get there. But you're not going to get there through punishing yourself. You're going to feel way better in your own skin when you stop the punishment, when you stop the obsession, and you respect your body. I used to be so terrified to go to family events. Some family members I wouldn't see in a while. I live pretty well, some family members are close, but anyways, some family members are far away. So I wouldn't see them every single month. It might just be family events like Christmas, holiday, Easter, Thanksgiving, all those things, right? And so I was so obsessed over the way that I look that every time I would go see somebody that I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm like, wait, what size was I the last time that they saw me? Because I was just like, whoop, like yo-yoing all the time, right? So I'm like, the last time that they saw me, was I 20 pounds heavier? Was I 10 pounds lighter? Like, I can't even remember. But I would crazily exercise before seeing them. I would restrict myself leading up to the event because I was so obsessive over the way that my body looked. And you show up to the social event and I was still so insecure. Even if I did get smaller, I was still insecure because I was just so obsessive. I'm like, is somebody like talking to the other person about like my body changing? Like, it's like somebody's definitely talking about my body. Nobody's talking about your body. But when you are obsessive over your body, you think everyone's talking about your body. Nobody's talking about your body. And I'm like, they're definitely like, do they think that I gained weight? Like, are they literally talking about how big my arms look? Are they literally like telling somebody that like I look like super bloated? I didn't go to a high school reunion because I knew I had put weight back on. And thank you, Shelly, for sharing that. And it's so sad, right? But like sometimes we need like to have those moments where it's like, I am not doing that anymore. Like my life is happening now. Life is happening now, not in 10 years from now, not in 20 years. Life is happening now. And I am not putting my life on hold. I refuse to put my life on hold. I refuse to put my life on hold. I refuse to put my life on hold. But again, when you're so obsessive, this is what happens. And when you feel uncomfortable in your own skin and it's like this constant obsession, it's like, I can't go see that person. Like they can't see me like this. But what ends up happening is you miss out. You miss out. And sometimes even if you do go to the social event, it's done. And then you're like, I either have to continue the crazy restriction over exercising, or well, the event's done, so I'm just gonna binge. It's the same thing. When you focus on the way that you look, you either lose the weight and the weight comes back on because you haven't actually healed the body image. So you're still believing my body doesn't look good enough. You're still comparing your body to a past body or somebody else's body or a friend's body who's smaller. Or you don't lose the weight because you're putting so much pressure on yourself to be perfect. Where's my perfectionist in the room? I had some chocolate today. I was supposed to be super perfect. And I guess I'm going to start tomorrow. I told myself that I was going to get protein in at every meal, but I ended up not having protein for lunch, so I'm just going to have some extra carbs for dinner. The perfectionist mindset, being perfect in how much you eat, being perfect in terms of how you look, being perfect in terms of this, that is going to lead to self-sabotaging. The perfectionist mindset is going to lead you into self-sabotaging. I have started tomorrow a million times. Yes. Perfectionist. Yes. You can have health goals. You can have weight loss goals. You can want to change your body. But when clients come to me, and ironically, they don't focus on weight loss, even if they have the goal, even if they want to release weight, they focus on becoming less impulsive with food. They focus on making peace with their body. They focus on respecting their body. They focus on what's actually required to help them get out of the diet binge cycle. Not only do they stop binge eating, but they feel better in their own skin and they can achieve a healthier weight that they can maintain long term without dieting or spending hours in the gym because they're no longer binging. When you're no longer binging, you're going to feel better in your own skin. How many of you guys know that? You're like, if I did not binge, I would feel so much more comfortable. Like maybe right now you're not wanting to be intimate because you're like, I cannot be seen like this. I feel like a bloated whale. I cannot be intimate. If you didn't binge, you would live your life. If you didn't binge, you wouldn't feel so lethargic or frustrated or bloated or inflamed. I remember after a binge, literally I would feel bloated, but like I felt like my face like blew up like a balloon. I felt like my body just like expanded. I felt my whole body like swelling up. It's so hard to feel uncomfortable when you're binging. So think back to your life. Have you spent the majority of your life focusing on your body and weight loss? Drop a yes in the chat if you're like, yes, that's me. For the majority of my life, I focus on my body and losing weight. If that is you, I want you to ask yourself, how comfortable do you feel in your own skin? So 1, I don't feel comfortable at all. 10, I'm rock solid, baby. I feel amazing in my own skin. Where are you at? Hey, Mina. 1, not comfortable. 10, super comfortable in my own skin. Where are you at? There's literally not a right or wrong answer. Don't judge yourself. Don't look to see what the other person above you said. Answer based off of how you feel right now. 1, not comfortable at all. 10, I feel so confident. I feel so amazing. Please drop it in the chat. Michelle says a 2. Courtney says a 3. Laura, 3. Andrea, 1. Brittany, 2. Cindy, 7. Mina, 5. Shelly, 5 to 6, getting better. Donna, 6. The majority of people who focus on, are you guys paying attention? I want you to be here with me. This is very important, what I'm going to say. The majority of people who focus on weight loss and their body feel the most uncomfortable in their own skin. The people who tend to be the most insecure are the people who spend years dieting, because it's not about your body. It's not about the food. It's how you feel about what you're eating, and it's how you feel about your body. When you're judging everything that you eat and you're barely eating, and then you have these intense urges to binge, of course you're going to feel embarrassed. Of course you're going to feel ashamed in your body. Of course it's going to feel like this body is not even a true representation of who I am, because the things that I'm doing with food doesn't even feel like me. Do you feel me? Of course, you're going to feel insecure when you're around people and you order the salad and then you come home and you binge in secret. Of course. Of course. The majority of people who focus so much on their body and weight loss feel the most uncomfortable in their own skin, because they're always losing and gaining. You're so focused on the way that you look, you see your body changing all the time. And sometimes, I love you guys. Amen. Yes, Lorna, yes. Sometimes you feel like I can't even recognize myself. Have you ever looked at yourself in a photo or in the mirror and you're like, that's not my body? Wait, what? But it's not that you let yourself go. It's that you haven't worked through body image. You haven't worked through your relationship with food. So you're going to keep losing and gaining weight until you take the focus off of your body and you heal this. You heal your relationship with your body. You heal your relationship with food so you can actually break the cycle. That's the greatest gift that you can give yourself. Breaking years of yo-yo dieting, setting yourself free, finally eating normally again, no more binging, no more waking up anxious because of how much you ate last night, no more canceling plans because you don't feel uncomfortable. That will set you free. Now, feeling insecure also comes from if you were at a certain weight and you felt really good, but then you lost weight and then you went up to the weight that you were at before, it's like, again, you feel insecure because it feels like you're so much bigger. Even if you're not, like you were at the weight that you used to be at before, but it only feels like, oh my gosh, like I feel so insecure because you dieted and you dropped weight. And now that you put on the weight back, you feel insecure, right? How many times have you lost weight, but you still didn't feel good in your own skin, or you were still comparing yourself, or you were still obsessing over the number on the scale? Like, you lost weight. I know you did. Everyone here has lost weight before. But weight loss does not fix an unhealthy self-image. Weight loss does not fix an unhealthy self-image. A diet won't heal years of body image struggles. At my smallest, I still saw myself as big. Yes, me too. I remember being the smallest that I ever have. And my mom used to take videos of me working out because I used to be a fitness coach. And my mom used to take photos of me. And I would get mad at her. I'm like, why are you taking it at that angle? And she's like, I'm just taking a photo. It wasn't even about her. It was about me feeling so insecure that I was blaming my mom. She didn't know how to video me. I'm like, she's not a freaking videographer. But I was like, oh my gosh, like, you're making my arms look so big. It was in here. I've lost 70 pounds and I'm still insecure in my body. Rosie, thank you for sharing. When you stop focusing on the way you look, you are going to feel better in your own skin. When you stop obsessing over everything that you're eating and you focus on nourishing your body, you focus on listening to your body, listening to your cravings, honoring your body. What do you need right now? What sounds good right now? What do you actually want? Oh, you want some chocolate? Okay, I'm going to have some chocolate. Okay, you want to go to the restaurant and you want to order the pizza? You order the pizza. Or you really want the salad and you order the salad. You feel better in your own skin when you're not crazily working out every day and feeling exhausted and then having these hormone issues and these gut issues. You take care of your body. When you stop obsessing, you don't feel like you're dieting when you make a healthy food choice. So when you go to the restaurant and you have a salad, you don't feel like you're dieting. How many of you guys feel like when I have a salad, or you go to a restaurant and you have a salad, you feel like you're dieting? That's not dieting. That's self-love, because you're actually listening to your body and honoring your cravings. Honoring your cravings is not just eating pizza and cookies and chocolate. Honoring your cravings can be like, you wake up in the morning and you feel like a smoothie. So you make yourself a smoothie without thinking twice or obsessing over the calories without questioning it. You're like, yeah. Versus, should I have the full banana? Should I have half a banana? Maybe I should have blueberries because they're lower in sugar. I probably shouldn't have the full banana. Like, you just make yourself a smoothie. You're like, okay, what do I want in this smoothie? You just make yourself a smoothie. Honoring your cravings is going to the restaurant and looking at the menu and being like, oh, they have this like Mediterranean salad. It looks so fresh with like olives and feta cheese. Like, that looks so good. It looks so refreshing. So you order it because it looks bomb. That's not dieting. That's not restricting. That's honoring your cravings. Did I just shift your perspective there? You might think honoring your cravings is just eat chocolate and pizza all day long. Maybe you want to give your way you want to give yourself a reason to justify why you're eating cookies all day long. That's self-sabotage. What I'm actually talking about is honoring your cravings, which means if you want a smoothie for breakfast, you have the smoothie. If you go to the restaurant and you feel like a salad, you order and not be like, oh, well, this feels very diety, or, well, I'm going to the restaurant, so I'm already consuming so many calories, so I might as well order the pizza and also get dessert. Do you see the difference? I am able to do this now, actually eat very nourishing foods without it sending me into a binge. And I'm not doing it for the sole purpose. If I need to lose weight, I'm not ordering the salad because, oh my gosh, I can't gain weight. Oh my God, I have to order the salad because, oh my gosh, the number on the scale better go down. I'm ordering the salad because it literally looks amazing and it looks good. But when I used to focus on weight loss, It was like, you better order the salad. You should order the salad. Zero satisfaction, come home and binge on all the food. My parents would go to bed. My boyfriend at the time would go to bed. And I'd just be in the kitchen binging. Everyone else ordered what they want, and here I was just binging. There's a difference between I really want this and I should eat this. Want versus need, want versus should. Drop that in the chat, want versus should. There's a difference between I want this and I should eat this. There's a difference between I want this and I should eat this. Want versus should. When you make decisions, are you making decisions based off of what you want or based off of what you think you should be eating? When you make decisions with food, do you feel excited? Does it feel nourishing and satisfying? Or does it feel anxiety-inducing and not satisfying? Ask yourself that question. When you make decisions with food, are you like, I am so excited, this is so nourishing, this is so satisfying? Or are you like, I'm so anxious, I'm in my head, I'm overthinking, and I'm not even satisfied? Which one are you? Drop a number down below. 1 or 2. 1, I feel excited and satisfied, or 2, anxious and not satisfied. For the majority of your meals, are you 1, excited and satisfied, or 2, anxious and not satisfied? Ask yourself this question. For the majority of my meals, am I 1, excited and satisfied, or 2, am I anxious, nervous, worried, obsessive, not satisfied? When you are focused on the number on the scale, or you're focused on your body, or you're focused on losing weight, whatever it is, you feel anxious. You don't have satisfying meals, and you don't focus on nourishment. You don't focus on health. When the focus is off of your body, you actually take way better care of yourself. You make decisions that are with food that are nourishing, satisfying, exciting for you, not just nourishing, but also satisfying. You don't have to just eat super, super, super healthy, or we'll just eat cookies and chocolate all day. What? It's not this or that. Get out of the all or nothing mentality. Light bulb moment, Diane says, never occurred to me before that I could want a salad instead of thinking it as should. Yes, but do you guys see? I can help you shift your perspective like this. I can help you get healthier and actually achieve a healthy weight that you can maintain long term with these very simple shifts. When you're actually thinking about what should I be eating, it is all sabotage. It is all sabotage versus what do I actually want? You might actually want a salad when you go to the restaurant. But if you're so focused on diet culture and dieting thoughts, you're not going to probably order the salad because it's like, that's diety. Or I should be ordering the salad. You get to have nourishing meals that makes you feel so good in your own skin. You get to honor your cravings and have really satisfying meals. It is a win-win-win-win-win when you do it this way. Why people feel like they have to focus so much on their body and weight loss is just because that's what you've been conditioned. Well, you should order a salad, right? Whether you've been told that you need to lose weight, or your body looks too big, or you should diet, or your mom was on a diet, or whatever it was, or society tells you, from a young age, like smaller is better, whatever it is, it's all conditioning. Drop conditioning in the chat. Conditioning. Just because it's conditioning doesn't mean that it's true. Just because somebody told you something doesn't mean that it's true. What helped me break out of the diet binge cycle was working through this conditioning. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. What do I want? What do you want? And what I realized was what I wanted more than anything was to not be thinking about my food and my body all day. And you're literally doing the opposite. When you're obsessing over the way you look, you are thinking about food in your body so much more. You want to stop thinking about food. You want to stop thinking about your body. So you have to take the focus off of your body if you want that to happen. If you want to stop thinking about food and you want to stop thinking about your body all day, you can't be focusing on those things 24/7. You're allowed to have health goals and fitness goals and weight loss goals, and you're allowed to want to change your body. But if you don't actually fix the root of your body image struggles and this obsession with your way your body looks, and have a healthy relationship with exercise, find worthiness within yourself, release the fear of weight gain, it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really challenging to not only release weight, but be able to maintain it, because my body's never good enough. Because, oh, I don't look like her. I looked way better 4 years ago. Oh, my arms still look big. A diet is not going to fix an unhealthy self-image. Working through body image struggles is going to support you with this. Losing weight doesn't heal body image. You lost weight. I still don't look like her. I lost weight, but what if I gain it back? You don't trust yourself. A huge reason why you have this obsession is because there's a lack of trust. If you trusted yourself, you wouldn't be worried about spiraling out of control, because you trust yourself to listen to your body, to listen to the needs of what your body is asking you, to engage in healthy habits, because you're doing it from a place of self-love, not because I should be doing it. You're listening to your body. It's like, ooh, like working out today feels really good, or going for that walk today feels really good. Back in 2018, I didn't trust my body. I wasn't listening to my body. I was relying on these external factors to tell me like how much I should eat and the way I should work out and what I should order. I was focusing on the number on the scale, and that determined my happiness. It was always external, external, external. It's so hard to trust yourself when you're relying on these external factors. You're not listening to your body. You're basing your food choices off of the number on the scale because you don't trust yourself. When you're determining what you should have for lunch based off of how you feel in your own skin, you don't trust yourself. I trust myself, and I got here because I was listening to my body. I trusted the cues that my body was sending me. There's no should, you should eat this, you should, what do I want? When my body says I want a smoothie for breakfast, I have a smoothie for breakfast. When my body says you're exhausted, don't work out today, you actually maybe just go for a walk, I listen and I trust. If you don't trust, you override your intuition, and it's going to feel like I have to do this. Well, I was told that I should do this, and I have to do this. When that is self-sabotage. Here I used to think, I used to be in the gym 7 days per week, and I was tracking my food, and I was so obsessive, and I'm like, I'm going to be the most fit. I literally was the most unhealthiest person. And I was the only person in my family losing and gaining the same weight every single month because I wasn't listening to my body. My fitness pal would tell me how much to eat. I was forcing myself to work out. I was not eating all day, and then I would binge at night. I would not go to social events. I would isolate myself because I felt so uncomfortable. I was bloated all the time, losing, gaining weight. I was inflamed. My digestion was off. I wasn't taking care of my body. And somebody brought up the isolation aspect, like I didn't go to this social event. I barely went to social events. But if you want to feel better in your own skin, what you think you need is, if I want to feel better in my own skin, what you think you need is I need to lose weight and I need a diet. That's not what you need. What you need to do is respect your body, listen to your body, move your body from a place of self-love, show up to the social event, laugh, have fun, live your life. Stop over-exercising. Stop holding yourself back. This is going to heal body image far faster than any diet or any weight loss ever will. When you're isolating yourself and you're at home, there's zero pleasure. which will result in more binges. And if you say, well, I can't be seen in this body, you're not going to feel better staying at home. You're going to feel better going out to the social event, laughing, experiencing pleasure, experiencing joy. That is going to heal body image far faster than being in a smaller body. Because even when you lose weight and you feel insecure, I can't show up. Respecting your body is a huge aspect to healing body image. I'm going to be talking about this more inside of my program that's coming up at the end of the month, Body Image Boost. But when you learn how to respect your body, you feel better in your own skin because you're choosing to make your body feel good. You're fueling your body properly, having satisfying meals because you're focusing on health, not being the smallest size. You achieve a healthy weight without being a slave to the scale or starving yourself the whole time. You have a healthy relationship with exercise where you can actually take a day off from the gym and not be like, oh my God, am I going to gain 1,000,000 pounds? You look forward to being intimate with your partner because you're not in your head the whole time like, do I look bloated? Can you imagine how much better you're going to feel in your own skin? How much more life you can live? This is what can happen when you take the focus off of your body and actually do the work to heal your body image. Get this. Who's here? Who's still with me? Drop an emoji. Let me know if you're still with me. Like this is important. When you take the focus off of weight loss and your body, you can release weight. But if you obsess over weight loss, you're going to binge more and stay stuck. I had a client that I worked with inside of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy, and she was honoring her cravings. She was truly respecting her body. We worked through body image. I helped her fall back in love with, who she was. She came on a coaching call and she was like, Lorna, this is so weird. Like, I feel so much better in my own skin. I feel like I'm kind of losing weight, but like, I know that that's not the focus of this program, but it's just happening. She was not focused on how do I lose weight? And she was able to release weight. Why? She stopped binging. She healed her body image. She was nourishing her body. She was eating foods that made her feel really good. She didn't see saying no to certain foods as, oh my gosh, I'm restricting. She saw it from a place of self-love. She was respecting her body, stopping when she's full. No more self-beat up after a binge. No more negative self-talk. No more, I'm not going to go to the social event. No, I'm going to show up to the social event because my life is happening now. This is what I mean. It doesn't mean let yourself go, don't care about your health, don't care about your fitness. It means when you do the work to heal your body image, you no longer obsess about everything that you're eating. And as a result, you take better care of yourself. You're healthier. You're full of energy. You feel amazing. And you can release the weight and keep it off because you healed what was causing you to yo-yo diet for years. A negative self-image. You heal that and you'll feel so confident in your own skin. And it will be effortless for you to maintain without dieting. This goal of weight loss. Right now, you might have this goal of wanting to lose weight. But what you're actually wanting is what you believe weight loss will give you. Confidence, validation, acceptance. Remember when you lost weight, people were validating you, complimenting you, whatever? That's what you're wanting. That's what you're wanting. And you believe that you're only going to get that if you're smaller because this is conditioning. But how often have you got a compliment from somebody, a partner, a friend who said, you look amazing. Diane, Michelle, Jan, Liz, Donna, Andrea, Laura, Shelly, Dorita, Brittany, Marlo, Carly, Karen, you look amazing. You look so beautiful. And you brush it off. You're like, stop lying. I look so fat. Stop telling me I look so good. I look fat. They're giving you compliments. Why are you not accepting them? Because you feel unworthy, because you feel insecure. What you're actually wanting is the love, the validation. That's what you're actually wanting. You want to lose weight, but what you're actually wanting is to feel validated. And then somebody gives you a compliment and you're like, no, stop lying to me, because you still feel insecure. Let me ask you this, okay? If you lost 20 pounds right now, you lost 20 pounds, but you are still thinking about food from the time that you woke up until the time that you went to bed. You still felt so out of control with food. You were binging every single week, but you were down 20 pounds. Is that what you really want? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. You're down 20 pounds, but food is on your mind all day. You're having binges every day, every week. You're completely out of control with food. You literally can't even be present with your partner because all you're thinking about is how much you ate that day. Is that what you want? The answer, I don't have to check the comments. The answer is no. You want a healthy relationship with food. You want confidence. You want respect. You want to be able to stop when you're full and never binge again. You want to have those intimate moments and enjoy them. You want to throw on any outfit and not stress about it. So it might feel like you can never reach your goals of weight loss, but that's because you keep dieting and focusing on the wrong thing. You keep focusing on weight loss when that's actually not giving you the desired outcome that you really want. Because if it did, you would not be here. You wouldn't be binging. You would be 10 out of 10 on the confidence scale. Right? If weight loss gave you what you needed, you wouldn't be here. But if you think you want the weight loss, but what you actually want is no more obsession, no more food thoughts, just control, balance, consistency, confidence in your own skin. That is what you want. And for years, you believe that dieting will get you there. Weight loss will get you there. And now you're starting to recognize, oh, wait, I need to be focusing on something else. Now, you might say, but like, how do I just stop focusing on it? Like, I know I need to not focus on my body and weight loss, but like how? Because like that's all I focus on for so many years. Like how? The first step is recognizing that focusing so much on your body, focusing so much on weight loss is hurting you more than it's being helpful. That right there can be a huge shift for you. Like I said, up until this point, you're probably like, yeah, this is making sense. How many of you guys are like, this is making so much sense? Drop makes sense in the chat if this is like a light bulb moment for you. Like, yes, it makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, it makes sense. Let me know. You can go on a diet today and literally lose weight next week. You know you can do that. You know how to do that. Deprive yourself, work out more, eat plain egg whites. You're going to lose the weight, but you're not going to be happy because you're still going to have strong urges to binge. You still won't know how to trust yourself around trigger foods. You're still going to be thinking about food. You can lose the weight. It's not that you can't. You can. You can lose the weight. You guys, you can. But deep down, you don't want that. You're like, I want the outcome, but I don't want to do what's required. And guess what? You don't have to do the crazy deprivation and restrict like crazy. It's not even helpful. It's hurting your metabolism and making you feel absolutely batshit crazy around food. So when the thought pops up in your mind of like, I need to lose weight, pause and say, wait, what do I really want? Is this what I really want? Or am I just so used to having this goal? Am I just not wanting to have another goal other than weight loss because it's part of my identity? You could lose the weight. But pause and say, oh, wait, the last time I lost the weight and I was so exhausted and I was starving myself, and I don't want that. And you can remind yourself, I want the outcome, but I don't want the same approach that I've done for so many years, because the whole dieting approach, it never worked. So this time I'm actually going to do things right. I'm going to work on getting rid of my urges, getting back into with my hunger and fullness cues, respecting my body, being kind to myself, changing how I'm speaking to myself. And as a result, you'll stop binging and you'll feel so good in your own skin and maintain a healthy weight, because you didn't go to extremes. You're just loving yourself. You're respecting your body. You have a good relationship with exercise. That is sustainable. You can't lose that. When you diet and you deprive yourself and you lose the weight, you can lose that very quickly. You learn how to respect your body. You stop when you're full. You're kind to your body. You stop the negative self-talk. You stop judging yourself. You're going to be set for life. You're going to feel so damn good in your own skin, and you can maintain it because that's what it takes. So reframe those thoughts that pop up in your mind. The thought pops up, I need to lose weight. Okay, sure, I may want to lose weight, and that's fine, but what do I really want? What do I really want? The thought just keeps popping up in your mind because you were told at a very young age, you need to lose weight, and you believed it to be true. You believed your body wasn't good enough. You can release weight, but you do need to do things properly in the right order. And again, when you recognize what you want more than anything is to stop the obsession, you want to finally be at a weight where you feel so good in, you want to be present, you want to live in the moment. Who here would love that? You're like, yeah, I want that more than anything. I can help you get there sustainably. No more freaking yo-yo dieting. No more spending the rest of your life tracking your food, obsessing over the number on the scale. I can help you feel confident in your own skin. I can help you stop binging. I can help you regain your control back. Trust yourself around all foods. Be loving, kind to your body. Get out of the all or nothing mentality. Maintain a healthy weight without depriving yourself. I can help you get there. So, as we're wrapping up, I'm going to share a few different ways that I can help you get here. I have a few different programs I'm going to be sharing with you for those of you guys that want to take things to the next level. So, the first thing that I want to share with you is my body image program. It's called Body Image Boost. I am so freaking pumped about this. As you've seen from this masterclass, a huge reason why you are still binging is because you're obsessing over your body. You're comparing yourself. And that's because you haven't healed body image yet. When people come to me and they're like, I'm not really restricting, but like I can't stop binging, it's because the missing link is you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. And when you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, it's easy to say, screw it, I'm just gonna binge. I'm bloated, well, I'm gonna finish the last row of Oreos. Or you feel uncomfortable in your own skin and you're like, well, gotta restrict myself. And you're sneakily choosing the lowest calorie option. You're still depriving yourself, which is going to lead to more binges. You work on healing body image and cultivating so much love, you're going to break out of the diet binge cycle. You're never going to have to deprive yourself again, spend hours in the gym, and you can feel confident in your own skin and maintain that long term. So inside of this program, Body Image Boost, and there's a special offer for those of you guys who are on, so hang tight, okay? It's a special offer. Inside of this program, Body Image Boost, I am teaching you the exact framework that will help you transition out of negative self-talk, using exercise as punishment, feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, constantly yo-yo dieting, to falling back in love with yourself, cultivating self-love, feeling at home in your body, achieving a healthy weight that you can maintain long-term, actually looking forward to being intimate with your partner without being in your head the whole time. You're going to have a better relationship with exercise where you can actually take a day off from the gym without feeling guilty. You're going to be able to focus on satisfying meals, listening to your body, because the focus is not on being the smallest version of yourself. This program will transform your relationship with your body. It's going to skyrocket your confidence. So you never have to deprive yourself from chocolate, spend hours over exercising or losing or gaining the same 10 pounds every single month because you healed your body image. So you're going to learn how to work through triggering comments that people have said to you. Maybe it's in the past when you were younger, people have said, you look fat, thunder thighs, whatever it is, you need to lose weight. I'm going to help you rewire your brain and work through these triggering comments. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do the moment that you're having a bad body image day, or you see yourself in a photo and not let it spiral into a binge or turn into a day of restriction. I'm going to teach you how to actually have a good relationship with exercise. You can stop stressing over getting 10,000 steps or closing your ring, and instead actually feeling strong and confident in the gym. And how to work through your health and fitness goals so you can release your weight in a healthy way without depriving yourself or obsessively weighing yourself, and how to stop comparing your body so you can feel confident in your own skin, not feeling like I always need to be smaller and I need to look like her. So some of you guys are ready to join this program. I have a special 48-hour offer for you guys. If you guys join within the next 48 hours, I'm going to drop the link in a second here. If you join within the next 48 hours, you get to join at the lowest rate. So this body image program, Body Image Boost, it is regularly $497. But you guys for the next 48 hours can join at $222 or 2 payments of $125 for the next 48 hours only. We're starting next week. Okay? So this is for you if you're like, yep, like I definitely know I need to work through my body image. Like I want to freaking stop yo-yo dieting, gaining and losing the weight. Like I actually want to achieve a healthy weight that I can maintain long-term without depriving myself or spending hours in the gym. This program is for you. So I'm going to go ahead. There's one more thing I'm going to share. So don't just leave just yet. There's one more thing I'm going to share for you guys, but this is a 48-hour offer. So I'm going to drop it in the chat. It's right there. Once you join, come back and message me. Literally message me because I'm going to, Brittany, you don't have to join. It's included in the academy. Okay. I got you, girl. So this is the missing link for so many people. So if you feel like, why am I still binging? Maybe you're not even dieting and you're like, I'm still binging. You haven't healed body image yet. So there's a special link, 48 hours only, and the price is going to be increasing. Okay. The price goes up on the 23rd, by the way. Okay, so 48 hours. Okay. The second thing that I want to share with you guys is my Root and Rewire membership. How many of you guys are in the membership? Drop membership below if that's you. This membership, my Root and Rewire membership, is designed to teach you the foundational tools to improve your relationship with food and break out of the diet binge cycle. If you want to eat normally without tracking your food, you want to eat without impulse, you want to eat a cookie or two and move on with your day without binging, you want to have snacks at home and have no desire to binge, you want to stop emotional eating and stop binge eating, this is the program to join. Okay? So this is my relationship with food program. You get a monthly training with me every single month to improve your relationship with food. Look at all the people in the membership. You get a monthly Q&A with me to ask your questions and get support. And you're plugged into the most incredible community of other women that get you to help you feel less alone. This is worth the entire investment of the membership. The community is invaluable. It's priceless. When you join as a bonus, are you guys ready? You get access to over 14 hours. This is a bonus. 14 hours of trainings to watch immediately to improve your relationship with food. Instant access to how to rewire your brain to stop binge eating. How to control your cravings so you can have chocolate in moderation without binging. How to stop the all or nothing mentality. How to be able to trust yourself around ice cream and sugar foods. How to stop emotional eating. How to stop eating in secret when your partner leaves or your partner goes to bed. Ready to join the membership? Yes, Dorota. I love it. How to stop thinking about food. How to get to the root of your binge eating so you can sustainably end it for good. You're going to know exactly what to do before, during, and after a binge. So you can prepare yourself before a binge to help you to not give in. You can create a pattern interrupt mid-binge so you can get out of autopilot. and what to do after a binge. You can release guilt and prevent another binge from happening. That's just the bonuses. Okay, if you were to purchase everything separately in the membership, it would be well over $1,500. You can join now starting at $97 per month, which is literally insane. So I just dropped the link down below. It sounds like a dream. It literally is a freaking dream. So to recap, I have my body image program, Body Image Boost. This is the missing link for so many people. If you're ready to actually focus on healing body image, you're like, I know that this is the missing link. I've hated my body for years. I've always felt like I wasn't good enough. I'm comparing my body. This is the program to join. It's a special rate for 48 hours only. Then the membership, the Root and Rewire membership, is focused on healing your relationship with food. Okay? You want to stop binge eating. You want to eat normally. You want to stop thinking about food all day long. That's the program to join. I've shared the links down below. When you join, please message me. I'm gonna jump up and down. I'm gonna congratulate you. I'm gonna celebrate you because you just did something incredible for yourself. If you have any questions, you can also message me and I can help you find the perfect fit. If you're in one of the programs and you want to share anything with anyone down below, like your experience or anything like that, feel free to share anything down below. But I'm so excited. These are the next steps for you guys. The body image program, it's going to heal years of body image. You're going to feel so confident in your own skin. And then the membership is really helping you have a better relationship with food. Okay. I am so excited. Oh, I can't wait. Somebody just joined Body Image Boost this morning. Petra just joined Body Image Boost. So I'm super excited. Okay. Okay, lastly, just a few things before we pop off. Membership is amazing. Yes. So the giveaway, I'm going to be choosing one winner tomorrow. So again, anyone on the fence, join the membership. The content is 100. Yes. How many months for the membership? The membership is 6 or 12 months. If you click on the link that I just shared in the chat, you're going to see all the details. The membership is 6 or 12 months, okay? The body image program is 3 weeks, okay? But it's not a matter of time. It's everything you need. Like, just like how much information did you guys learn in like an hour and a half? Like, it's not about the time. It's about the potent information that you need to transform your relationship with food in your body, okay? So all the details, you guys can just click the links there. I'm also going to send it to you in the email. Okay. If you want to enter the giveaway, you can rate and review the podcast and just screenshot it and message me, or share any of my posts to your story on Instagram and tag me. You're going to be entered to win. I'm choosing one person tomorrow to win $111 credit to use towards any of my programs. Okay. I'm choosing the winner tomorrow. Okay. Lastly, tomorrow is day 2. It's not in this Facebook group. It's going to be on Zoom. I'm going to be guiding you through a meditation, a mini breathwork session to really anchor this all in. It's going to be so transformative. It's going to be really special. So tomorrow is at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Check your email for the Zoom link because that's where it's going to be happening. Okay. So you're welcome, Laura. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you guys for being here. Please message me if you have any questions or you need support on the next step. Marlo joined the membership this weekend, and I'm so grateful, Marlo. Like, you are incredible. I love having you inside the membership. I know you just joined, but you're just a phenomenal person. We had some interactions and some other programs, so this is amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so committed and so dedicated to supporting you in completely breaking free out of the cycle. If you want to do things sustainably, I'm the coach for you. All right. Have the most amazing day ever, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 2.